welcome to Banking Frontiers Live, to the wonderful digital leadership series by Banking Frontiers. Friends, today I am going to introduce you to one very interesting digital leader who is a CGM of IT operations and digital channels at the State Bank of India, and she is none other than Sunita Handa. She has really had a wide range of experience in the digital innovations and digital operations, and let us try to learn from her what has made State Bank of India the digital leader in the financial services sector. Sunita, welcome to Banking Frontiers.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Nair.
So, Sunita, Yono has been a flagship when it comes to digital brands in the financial services sector, and you and your team have made it possible. What is new now in Yono? You have already created a lot of flutter in the market. What new is being added, and what is it that the customers can expect from Yono in the future?
Yes, you only need one. YONO by SBI has resonated well with our customers. So after YONO, we launched YONO Agri, which is doing very well, and then we had YONO Global. In fact, it has YONO Global has recently won an award. So apart from the usual, fund transfer and other activities, in these YONO applications, which are meant for our customers or for our foreign offices, foreign branches. So they can also view balance of their account in India if they have any. Another very good, development about YONO is we have brought YONO Business. This is for our corporate customers, right from the MSMEs to corporates of all sizes, medium, large, very large corporates. So it serves everyone. So this application, it is not only again for only for payments or collections. So you can have trade transactions in the same user ID password, and there is no need to go for various applications. It's all in one. So there you can have the trade transactions, your forex rate booking, and beyond that, suppose you want to requisition for POS machines, or a corporate wants that his dealers be financed, or this vendor finance tie-up he wants to have. So all those requisitions can be placed, and e-mandate facility, for example, that is very popular. So all these things are all built into one, that is YONO Business.
So it is very interesting to know all those things that are cooking in your Yono kitchen. Well, let's go a little more further. Everyone has a wish list, and unless you wish, you don't fulfill the wish. So, can you just highlight me what is there in the wish list of a digital leader like you?
So people ask lots of questions to SBIans, but nobody asks for a wish. Thanks for asking that. See, you are right that whatever we want to achieve in digitalization, our top management is very supportive. You give them a plan and you tell them has to be done in this way, etc. Very supportive. Then regulators also, if you go with a good proposal that comes through, and they also support. So everything is there. Internationally also, we are the way our foreign offices are working. They are providing the same technological solutions that the local banks are providing there. So that way, no, unfulfilled wish, I'll say. But yes, I have one wish. See, I wish that this cyber crimes, cyber criminals, and these fraudsters who are duping our customers day in and day out through this, say, card cloning, or through phishing calls, through social engineering calls, these things. These people are apprehended, they are punished severely, and that punishment, etc., is covered widely by media, digital media, as well as mainstream media. See, how often have you come across a news item that somebody who has been, duping so many customers digitally and by making fake calls and things, and he has been caught and he has been meted out this punishment? I have never come across this kind of news item. Whereas if somebody has been defrauded, that makes news item.
So, everyone works into newer and newer technologies and see new possibilities. You have been one of the most privileged bankers who has the Midas touch of touching any particular technology and making it yours. So, what kind of new technologies are you working on in the near future?
in these kind of crisis situations, such as the one we are passing through, communication and communication channels, they are the backbone. We have our own VC, video conferencing system. And the Cisco WebEx can be linked with that. So it can become two in one. Some people can join in the internal video and some people can join by WebEx. So it can be a mix of, like our board members. They can be sit at home, but then VC facility is not there, so they can join by WebEx. So it is two in one. So that is being extensively used for the communications, communication channels, and the way we communicate. As I said, the kind of communications that are coming from the leaders, our crisis leader. So that is a mix of a good mix of all three. It is one is direction giving, it is full of empathy also, and it is the purpose, showing why I'm giving directions, what I'm giving. So then, in a crisis situation, you just give directions or you demand compliance. That doesn't work. So what our leaders in SBI, we have been doing whenever we communicate, and communications are regular. So in those communications, we always say that, okay, we empathize with you. We know that the problem is there, but why this work has to be done and how it has to be done, then expecting compliance. So it's a good mix of these three. So one is communication, second is communication channels. These two, when we have used them well, I think we have won half the battle. And I forgot to tell you about our we have this SharePoint's easy approve system, that all our internal approvals, etc., whether we take from board or our bank's board or we take from other committees, etc., it goes online. It is totally paperless. So that has also helped us. So that's the communication, importance of communication, and the way we handled it to handle this crisis situation.
It's really exciting to know more about your AI and related activities. And like AI, RPA is also a very, very important technology where a lot of financial services companies are doing a lot of work. I just wanted to understand from you what is cooking in the RPA kitchen for SBI.
A lot of work is going on in case of in making use of RPA. But the thing is, we are not at that stage. We can, release it. Like I told you, that AI-based clearing, we have just released it on 1st July. In case of RPA, we are working on our mailing system. Actually, 2-3 projects are going on. For example, this our emails, the number of emails or complaints or suggestions we receive. So how to sort it out intelligently. So that project is going on. There are a couple of others, but it didn't reach that stage that I could, talk to you about it today, as of today. Yes, lot of work is going on, and we have a innovation and software factory within our global IT center, and they're quite excited about all these projects, and they would like to launch them as early as possible.
Sunita, thanks a lot for all your information. You know, every aspiring digital leader tries to learn from luminaries like you who have had a wide range of experience in the industry. What kind of experience would you like to share with your peers who are going to share the same post with you in the industry or who are looking at the chair that you are sitting in? And what is your kind of advice to the digital leaders of tomorrow? If you can just share some insights onto it.
See, one thing I would like to say is digital is just not about adopting technology. It's about creating a culture of innovation, data driven decision making, and strategizing to derive new value for customers and other stakeholders. Another thing I shall add is a true digital leaders needs two diametrically opposite qualities. You know what are those? Bigger visionary leadership and outstanding operational delivery. It's very difficult, but then if you want to be a true digital leader, you have to be a mix of both. So these two have to coexist in you.
Thank you very much, Sunita. The kind of insights shared by you are really outstanding. And it is also nice to know what has gone behind such a wonderful brand, such a wonderful digital leadership, especially the kind of efforts that you have put in to make this wonderful SBI digital brand happen. We look forward to more such interesting insights from you, and also thank you for all that insights you have shared for the digital leaders of tomorrow. Look forward to have you in the future series of Banking Frontiers Live. Thank you very much.